2019 is in full swing, and already we have a lot of geek movies to look forward to for the first quarter of the year. So today on Reels Talks, Omar and I are going to be talking about some of them, so stay tuned.
Okay, Amanda, so we've had movies like Replica and Glass, which a lot of geeks have been excited for Glass for years because it's a trilogy. But there are some other movies coming out the rest of this year. So we're going to talk a little bit about those and whether we're excited to see them or not, or whether they're pass or whatever. But why don't you kick us off? What else is left this month in January?
Don't forget Captain Marvel either. It comes out in March 8th, but we already talked about that. Remember in that last episode about the Marvel movies in 2019 with Maddie. So if you guys want to see what our thoughts are about Captain Marvel and how excited we are to see that.
And the future Marvel movies in 2019.
Then check out that video in our channel.
Yep, you can click on the link above.
Yep, sounds good. So the first thing we want to talk about is coming out January 25th, and that is The Kid Who Would Be King from 20th Century Fox. The director is Joe Cornish. He was a director for Attack the Block. He's a writer on Ant-Man as well. One of the many writers on Ant-Man, but he was a writer on Ant-Man also. It stars Rebecca Ferguson. She's from the Mission Impossible franchise.
Okay.
And also Patrick Stewart. He plays Merlin, an older version of Merlin in this one.
I will say that this one's I am really excited for.
Me too.
Maybe it's the inner kid in me that still gets excited over goofy little stories getting retold, but I really thought this was cute. And I got a little goosebumps when all four of the friends, including the two bullies, had the round table, and he was like, "Oh, pop out the ends!" Yeah, so I'm really excited for this. It's got Patrick Stewart, like you said, that hops back between being an old Merlin and a young Merlin, right?
Yeah, and it's a really interesting take. We've already seen A Kid in King Arthur's Court that had come out way back in the 90s. So we've seen a modern person going into the King Arthur era. Now we get to see kind of a reverse almost of that. And we've had a lot of King Arthur remakes and reboots, things like that, different tellings of the story. So it's going to be really nice to see it told from this perspective as well.
Is this series based on a book?
As far as I know, it's a script.
Wow, way to go, Hollywood.
Exactly. And what's also
it's not
great
a comic
about
book
it...
either.
Yeah, and what's also great about it is the little kid, the main actor in it, who plays Alex, he actually is Andy Serkis' son.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool. I mean...
So he may inherit his father's ability to become every CG character in Hollywood within the next 20 years. He may be one of
those, king of motion capture. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun movie. There's a lot of tongue-in-cheek stuff in the trailer I liked, and it seemed every time I see the trailer, it's enjoyable. Everyone in the theater seems to enjoy it, so...
It doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time, it kind of does. This is one that I'm probably going to go see in the theater, absolutely.
I agree. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Then after that, one of the big animated features that's coming out this year in total is Lego Movie, the second one. The second part, I think. Now, Phil Lord and Chris Miller are no longer the directors, but just the writers and producers of this one.
Oh, yeah, they moved on to Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah, they're doing the Spider-Verse now, yeah.
They're above little Lego kid movies.
Yes, but they're still producing. They still wrote the first draft of the screenplay for this one as well.
Same voice actors?
Same voice actors. We got some new ones. Tiffany Haddish, the comedian from Girls Trip. She's playing, I guess, Queen Wanabe, and she is the villain of the Duplo.
Kidnaps.
Yeah, that kidnaps Wildside, played by Elizabeth Banks. We just found out that there's going to be some Justice League cameos. Apparently, Jason Momoa is going to be voicing Aquaman in it. Huh. And in one of the more recent trailers, there's this TV spot where they have the Justice League assemble. And Green Lantern, which is played by Jonah Hill, tries to join in with them. That whole joke in the first movie. So, and you also get to see Chris Pratt play a second character called Rex Dangervest, which is basically an amalgam of all Chris Pratt's characters he's ever played or ever been rumored to play. And we also have Margot Robbie coming back in, voicing a Harley Quinn character.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because that was a kid-friendly movie.
That was super kid-friendly.
So this is a really funny thing because I don't know how copyrights work, because Lego owns the copyrights to a lot of these Marvel characters too. But this is not
it's Warner Brothers.
It's a Warner Brothers character.
That's why you see all the Justice League, yeah.
Right, so they have free reign over Justice League, but I always think of like Ninjago and things like that they have copyrights for. It's funny, it would be kind of interesting to see a lot of the Marvel characters within the movie. Not necessarily voiced by anybody, but just in the background. It'd be kind of cool little Easter eggs anyway.
Exactly. I would agree with that.
Are you going to go see this in the theater, or are you going to pass?
Of course I'm seeing this in the theater. My daughter, I'm taking her to see it.
Yeah, I'll probably take the kids to go see it. So this is one that I'll probably watch in theaters too.
Exactly. So let's talk about the next one. I know you're really excited about this one, and that is Alita Battle Angel. February 14th.
I have been waiting for this movie for the last 10 years. James Cameron has been making this movie for the last 15... When did Dark Angel come out? Dark Angel was a TV series on Fox.
Oh, with Jessica
Alba?
Oh,
that was kind
of... a long time ago.
Yes. I want to say 2000, 2001.
Yes.
But before that, he was like, I'm going to be working on Battle Angel Alita. It's still coming. I'm going to do this Dark Angel series, and then I'm going to work on it. And then he said, well, it's been postponed. I'm going to work on this new technology to make Battle Angel Alita even more amazing in the theaters. So when Avatar came out, everybody, well, not everybody, me and like 15 other fans of Battle Angel Alita were like, oh my god, he developed a new technology. We're going to see Battle Angel Alita in this wonderful 4D. And nothing, right?
Yes.
So I was like, okay. And I was so distraught and out of the loop that I had no idea this was a real thing until I saw the first trailer. And even the first trailer, I'm like, okay, surely this is like a mock-up trailer. Yeah. I thought it was a fan-made trailer.
Yeah.
Until I saw her, and I'm like, holy shit, that's some good CG. Holy shit, this is real. Oh my god, that's Robert Rodriguez directing this thing. And James Cameron's producing it, so his name is still attached to the franchise. Awesome. Based on one of my favorite mangas of all time, which I've done an unboxing and a review of the first book last year, and then recently the unboxing of the box set. It's cyberpunk stuff in the future, post-apocalyptic future. Young scientist finds the body of this cyborg android, whatever they decide to call her within the movie, and puts her together. There's more secrets to her past. She wasn't just an ordinary cyborg that she gets. Okay. Now, it's interesting. We don't know where the story's going to take us, but it looks like they're taking premises from books 1 through maybe 4, depending on which version you get. Because we see motorball elements. And this is how I'm going to judge this movie. If the scene is in there exactly like in the manga, where you've seen her picture with the blood under her eyes, right?
Exactly. I've seen that picture, yeah.
How she gets that blood was so graphic in the manga that I wanted in a live-action movie because people are going to go, what the hell? Yes, I'm so excited about this. The graphics look good. I know people are like, oh, she looks ridiculous.
No, I don't think she looks bad at all.
Well, I've seen a lot of people saying that they don't like the way she looks. She looks fake. The eyes make her look ridiculous. Why not just use a normal girl that was an android? But I think it's pretty cool because it's unique and she stands out, so you know she's not a human being.
Exactly, I agree.
And I think they pulled it off really well. So I'm really excited. The fighting looks awesome. The slowdownness makes the fighting even more epic. And Motorball, because we did see that scene of Motorball, so I'm really excited about that because those were some of my favorite books. So I'm excited to see where this goes, if you can't tell.
Yes, if you can't tell.
So theater, hell yes, I will be there. We will freaking review
We're reviewing it, so I'm assuming, yes, I have a feeling
God, please don't let me down, Robert Rodriguez. But yes, very excited for it.
Don't let us down, James Cameron. Yeah. So the next one we're going to talk about is February 22nd, and that is How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. It's another animated.
This is the third one, right?
It's the third one. Obviously, they have the animated series on Netflix.
Those don't count.
They don't count.
But they're still canon, aren't they?
I think so. They follow canon. Based on what the trailers, they've discovered this hidden world for the dragons. And we see Night Fury get a girlfriend. They call her Light Fury in it. There's also a villain, and that's Grimmel, and he is a dragon poacher who's trying to hunt down all the last Night Furies. I'm excited to see this film because I'm always been a fan of the How to Train Your Dragon. I was surprised by how much I loved the first one. I was even more surprised how well the second one held up. There's a lot of good emotional stakes to both the films.
Absolutely.
And they take the subject matter to new areas that I really find appealing. So I'm excited to see it. And we also got to see Hiccup glow up. He comes from being a little boy to like a man. There are a lot of memes.
He has a beard.
He has a beard. Well, you see all the memes going like they show as he progressed through the 3 movies. He's like hot now or whatever. It'll be fun to see where they take this cast of characters and this world that they've built.
I'm with you. Theater or not, though?
Oh, yeah, of course. If it's an animated feature, I have a child. It's safe to say I'm going to see it in theaters because I have to.
That's her excuse.
That's my excuse. I mean, I saw the first 2 in theaters.
I saw the first one in theaters. The second one I waited, and I'll probably wait for this one.
You'll probably wait? I'll see it in theaters.
I like the franchise, and I like to see where it goes, but I don't know. It's just one that never
hopefully after this one, I hope it's not going to go for a 4th, 5th.
They don't make a Shrek forever? Or
no, please, no.
How to Train Your Dragon
I know
forever.
how DreamWorks works, and I hope that's not the case. And then do a spin-off like the Puss in Boots, which no one cared for.
My kids liked it.
Oh, that's it.
All right, what's next?
March 15th, we go a little bit different direction, and that is Us, Jordan Peele's new horror flick.
So excited for this one.
So excited. The trailer dropped not too long ago, and suffice it to say, it has, I think, the entire internet hooked.
Oh, absolutely. I made the mistake of going to see Get Out the same day that I went to go see Logan.
What a double feature.
Yeah, well, Wolverine's my favorite character.
I know.
And I was so blown away by Get Out that I totally forgot Logan. And as a matter of fact, I haven't even seen Logan again. Because people loved it, but I was like, whatever. But man, Get Out just blew me away. It was everything I wanted in a horror movie, and I am so excited for Us because he added elements that I enjoy in horror movies, and that's a creepy. You get the perspective of the camera, but it feels like you're watching the people within the story.
Exactly.
And it's wonderful, and it's got these creepy sounds and music. And from the trailer of Us, where it's just a family that's going on vacation, right?
Yep.
And apparently they find themselves,
yeah,
right? They're fighting themselves, trying to break into their house, and eventually maybe taking over their body. That's about all I know and all I care to know, because whatever it is, I'm hooked.
Yeah, because Jordan Peele, basically, he wants the monster in this one to be our duality of our natures. And I'm interested to see how he's going to present that besides their doppelgangers. And, I mean, we got a great cast, too. We got M'Baku.
Yep, that's not his name.
I know. Winston Duke.
Okay.
And Nakia or Lupita Nyong'o. I mean, seeing them come back together again. It's, I mean, everything about that trailer, just right from the get-go. Her crying, laughing face freaked me out. All the bunnies running around.
The creepy mix of I Got 5 on it.
There's a family in our driveway.
It's probably the neighbors. But y'all scared of a family?
Who knew we could make it such a creepy music background?
All they had to do was slow it down, I guess. Man, talk about a creepy vibe.
But that means that they're going to have a decent soundtrack and score to this, I'm assuming, too. So
I don't know. I don't remember the Get Out soundtrack, but all I know is in that movie theater, and when I rewatched it, it was brilliant. And I cannot wait for this. And I can't wait for his Twilight Zone whenever it comes out.
It's going to be great.
All right. Next?
Yeah, next. So next thing we have is towards the end of March, our last thing before we get to the spring, and there's 2 movies coming out. The first one is Dumbo. We talked about remakes before on this show, so this is obviously a remake of an animated classic at Disney. And I know that Omar is not particularly excited for this, but I'm a little hopeful for it because it cannot be a direct remake of the anime classic because I don't see any other animals in it besides Dumbo who are talking, and I don't see Dumbo talking, so we already have that a little bit different. According to what I've read about it, it centers on Colin Farrell's character. He's returning from war. He's a failed performer going back to a failed circus. Looks like Michael Keaton's going to be a bad guy, and he always plays a good bad guy. And every trailer I've seen, I've enjoyed the trailers. I like that. It reminds me of Big Fish, which is Tim Burton. So, of course, just the ambiance I get from all the colors and things like that in it, it reminds me of that. I'm going to go see it because I want to see what they have to do with it. What about you? Are you going to go see it, or are you just going to wait to hear what I have to say about it?
I'm going to wait until you... Because, I mean, honestly, this is a movie that I don't care about.
I know.
I like Dumbo. The original movie was cute. It wasn't, like,
well, it's
amazing.
not one of my movies either.
Well, it wasn't amazing or anything, but what's the point in this remake? But we've argued about that.
We argued about that, yeah.
So, Strike 2 is new Tim Burton. Don't care. Strike 3 is Colin Farrell. I never liked that actor. I have never liked that actor.
He was way better than... I would have rather kept him in Fantastic Beasts 1 than put Johnny Depp. And
Are you saying he's a better actor than Johnny Depp?
Let's get ready to rumble.
No, Colin Farrell is a good actor, especially...
No, he's not.
He's come into his own recently. In the last... okay, so in Fantastic Beasts, the first one, a lot of people... on the Twitter boards and Twitter sphere and stuff have said they would rather preferred he had stayed as Grindelwald than being turned into Johnny Depp.
Are you saying that he's a better actor than Johnny Depp?
I'm not saying he's a better actor. I'm just saying a lot of people preferred him in that role. Maybe he has a positive... Johnny Depp's been overplayed, but that's another topic for another time. He plays the same character now over and over again.
Does he? No, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
But you know what? That's okay.
That's okay.
We can make a fun side bet. Who's a better actor, Colin Farrell
not a
or
bet.
Johnny Depp? That's so a bet.
There's no way to win that bet.
Yes, it is.
It's a fight that we can have.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Save it for later.
But I'm still more excited to see this one than I am Aladdin. The trailers to me on this one are better than Aladdin's first trailer that appeared.
Okay, and finally, what's next?
Last one is actually one that was under the radar for me for a while.
Okay.
It's called Captive State. It also comes out the same time as Dumbo. Stars John Goodman. It's directed by Rupert Wyatt. He directed Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, I like that movie.
Exactly. So this is an alien invasion type story, but instead of seeing the alien invasion happen in the beginning, the movie takes place 10 years after they've already started occupying our world. They set up a government.
The aliens set up a government?
Yes.
Okay.
On Earth, called the Legislature. And you have this resistance force called the Phoenix. So you have all these characters. From what I've seen in the trailer, there's one central character who's I guess a chosen one or someone who's supposed to fight with the resistance, called Gabriel. John Goodman's character is kind of like a police chief who's going along with the flow. Okay. With the alien race. So it'll be really interesting. I'm not sure what I feel about this movie.
Just watching the trailer, I got a lot of Battle of Los Angeles
Okay.
feeling from it, so this might be a pass. I don't know if that's the visuals, I don't know. And the story, I mean, I couldn't really figure out what the hell you just said.
Yeah, no,
like, no,
yeah.
I didn't get those from the
No,
trailer.
I had to read about it to
I got the
understand
guy
what I
that's
did not
kidnapped by
get.
some kind of government force to infiltrate this alien, I assume. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you don't see the alien, so you don't know much about it, and...
Well, you see a glimpse of some things, but I don't know. It just, I do like that director, though. So, this might be one that I'll watch on HBO eventually or something.
Exactly.
Unless it gets, like, rave.
Yeah,
Unless...
I'm interested to see what the other critics think about it.
Anyway, this is a pass for me, but...
Yeah, I don't think this will be one I'm going to rush out to theaters to see either.
But we could be missing something good.
Yeah,
so.
we definitely could. I'm interested to see what everyone thinks about that one as it starts coming out. Because we've only really seen maybe 1 or 2 trailers from it, and not a lot is shown in those trailers. And that just...
Sometimes that's good, though.
Sometimes it's good, and sometimes...
Sometimes I expect something like Battle of Los
Angeles.
Angeles, which I was really disappointed in. But
Yeah.
And that's our list. That's everything we have coming up this first quarter. What are you guys excited to watch? Did we leave anything out? It doesn't have to be from the geek genre. You can
Be anything.
be excited to watch anything.
Yeah.
So leave those comments down below because we'd love to know what you guys are excited for. I'm excited for some summer movies. One that
Yeah.
rhymes with Avengers Endgame and one that rhymes with Godzilla. But anyway.
And Iron-Man.
Iron Man. I don't get that one.
Oh,
Is
come
that
on.
Iron Man?
Spider-Man.
Just
oh my
kidding.
goodness, Tom Holland. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media channels. And remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint. Have a great day, guys.
I'll leave those comments down below.
And awesome. And okay. What the fuck? That's awesome. All right. Ready? That's not how I was going to start. The first half of the year, so stay tuned.
First quarter. 30 take Amanda.
Go. Okay. Is this shot?
Probably.
It is. Okay. Yeah, shit. Welcome back, everyone. No. Why you gotta be rubbing your face? Talking about the...
You've already done that.
Yeah, right. I know. You're right.
How many times do you have to welcome these fucking people back? They know they're here.
Just wanna
Thank you
remind
for
them.
staying.
Just want to remind them what show they're watching.
Okay.
In case they
In
forgot.
case you have
know how
goldfish memory?
Yes. Welcome back, Oh, I see. Oh, God. Okay. Today we're going to be talking... It's so funny. Why did I do this full swing? So on this episode, and there's already some... What is wrong with that? That wasn't that bad.
Instead of saying that...
Aha, I got something else. Okay, there we go.
Oh, boy. I know that tone. I'm going to shut the fuck up. You do your thing.
Okay, ready? Okay.
Oh, that was on video.
Oh,
what I
fuck.
was doing.
Was it
That
really?
yeah.
Oh, my God.